You can learn from Jay-Z, you can learn from Rick Ross. You can sit here and learn every single thing that you feel like there is to know about business. But if you don't have the mindset to acquire it, guess what? You're not gonna do anything with it. Woo! Hey y'all, let's hop into it. I got little Louie here. Say hey, Lulu. Say mama about to teach y'all some of the things she knew about making six figures. Say hi. Hey y'all, hey, it's Troyia Monay back to y'all with another video, you guys. It has been a day and I am super excited to bring this video to you guys. Today we are going to be talking all things six figures. We're going to be talking about some of the things that I wish I would have known before making six figures. Things that are going to help you guys as you are on your quest, on your journey to hop into a new tax bracket, you know? So what are some of the things that you wish you would have known, or things that I wish I would have known before actually making six figures, and things that'll probably, you know, save me a lot of time, a lot of money, and things along that nature. So before we hop into it, you guys, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and let's just dive right on into it. So number one, you guys, number one thing that I really want to discuss of things that I wish I would have known before making six figures is money management and good money habits, all in all. So just a little bit of a backstory, y'all, is I'm a spender. I am definitely a spender, and I feel like I am now coming out of my spending journey, okay, if you will. So growing up, I always had like a side hustle. I've always had jobs like working in the mall, retail stores, different things along those lines. And I never really had any bills. I never really had any responsibilities. So when it came to money, I always spent it. Every time I got a check when I was working in high school, you know, I was always just spending it. All right, I definitely had get a check and make a check and get it right back. I definitely had that mentality, okay? So I feel like as a business owner, and of course as an adult, I definitely had to grow out of that. And one of the number one things that I've learned about having a business is you have to have good money management and good money habits. So not only do you have to shy away from all the spending, whether it's money that you're spending on yourself, money that you're spending on the business, but really being able to manage that money and really be able to tell that money where it's supposed to go. So over the years, I've definitely acquired way better money management systems, such as Profit First. If you guys don't know what Profit First is, you definitely need to make sure that you read the book, do a little bit of research on it. Profit First, you are basically just delegating your money, all in all, just to kind of wrap it up real quick. You are just delegating your money. You're categorizing it and just creating a better organizational system for your finances. After that, definitely taxes is another thing that I feel like a lot of people just aren't educated on. And it's also a really good money habit too, just to really make sure that you are paying Uncle Sam what you owe him and all of the different things. So I feel like one of the number one things about making six figures that I wish I would have known is really how to delegate my money, really how to manage it. And if I would have hired a bookkeeper when I first started and really took that actually serious, I feel like I could be in a entire different situation. Not trying to say my situation is bad or anything, but I feel like I would have just been a lot more educated, if you will, on how to actually manage money and finances, all in all. So that is definitely number one. Things I wish I would have known is how to actually have good money making habits, and actually how to delegate and manage my money as well. All right, you guys, so up next is more freedom does not equal more time. Let me say it again for the people in the back, okay? More freedom does not mean more time. Like I love the fact that I'm an entrepreneur and I have a lot more freedom, but I do not have a lot of time on my hands. Time is so precious when you're an entrepreneur, especially in those early stages, especially, you know, as a six-figure earner, time is so sensitive and it's so valuable that you have to make sure that you're spending it in the right ways, right? So I have a lot of freedom, which means that like on a given Tuesday, if I want, I can go to the bar, I can go get some cocktails, I can go on vacation any day of the year that I want. but I have to make sure that the time is actually delegated, right? So time is super important as a six-figure earner as well, and that's definitely something that I really want to pay a lot more attention to hopping into the new year. It's just better delegating my time and actually making sure that there is some type of team or system in place that I can use in order to do that as well. So time is very important. You have a lot more freedom as a six-figure earner and as, of course, an entrepreneur, but you don't have a lot of time. So definitely. Next thing, you guys, is probably my favorite thing that I really want to talk to you guys about, and that is this lifestyle is not promised. Six figures is not promised, right? And the reason why I really want to talk to you guys about this is I'm super passionate about helping people transition from 9 to 5 to full-time entrepreneurship. And I think it's really important that we assess before we do this that you don't have anyone signing your checks. Like, your checks are not promised. The money that you're making as a solo entrepreneur, as a full-time entrepreneur, like, it's just not promised. And the pay is not promised either. Like, this lifestyle that I live is not promised. And that is one of the things that I really love about it. And that's also one thing that's really scary about it too, is that since it's not promised, I really have to make sure that I get up every day and I grind for it, because I need to make sure that I got food on the table the next day, okay? So I really feel like, you know, if you are trying to chase entrepreneurship in any way, that you really have to understand that this is not promised. Your 9 to 5 paycheck that you're working probably right now is a lot more promising than the paychecks that I receive, right? Like, we just really have to understand that, especially before we make six figures. And of course, just as an entrepreneur in general, not even a six-figure earner or anything along those lines. The lifestyle ain't promised, boo, so you gotta get up and work every single day, okay? After that, you guys, up next is you just really have to know who you are. And you have to know that you are irreplaceable. And this doesn't even have to do with things that I learned before making six figures, but this has to do with something that I've really evaluated about myself most recently, and something that I plan to continue to live by, because I really had just like a mindset shift like 2 or 3 days ago, and I just had to just share it with y'all real quick. So one of those things is just really knowing that we are all irreplaceable. Every single person in this world is irreplaceable. And the reason why I say that is because there will never be another you. There will never be another Troyia, ever. There will never be another Jasmine, another Sierra, I don't know what your name is, but there will literally never be another you. So you, in fact, you are irreplaceable, right? And it just gives me chills talking about that, because I kind of got to a point in my life and I was just like, okay, so like, what's next? Just feeling very like antsy, feeling very anxious, and really trying to really figure out what my next steps were as far as business, personal life, all of the things. And I was just like, wait, Troyia, like, you are irreplaceable. There's no one that can replace you. So you owe it to yourself to show up as the best version of yourself every day. You owe it to yourself to be the best version of yourself, because there's nobody else that can do it like you. So why not go through and be who you are supposed to be, right? All in all. So that is something that I've been living by, is like, I am literally irreplaceable. There's no one else on this earth that can live my life, that can be me. So why not be the best version of that person? Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense to y'all. So yes. After that, you guys, you have to make sure that you are setting some boundaries. This is extremely, extremely important as a business owner, is you have to set boundaries. There have been times that my friends have hit me up and said, hey, we're doing this weekend, can you come? There's trips that I've missed out. My best friend's birthday this past couple months ago, I had to miss out on that because I was supposed to be doing an event, ended up not going, what have you. But there's boundaries all in all that you have to set. There's things that you're gonna miss. There's things that you're gonna wanna do that you're not gonna be able to do. That goes back to what we talked about earlier when we were talking about freedom does not equal more time. Right? Even though I have the freedom and the flexibility to do these things, I may not have the time in order to do it. So really making sure like you're setting boundaries. There have been times where my mom is like, girl, let's go out to eat, let's go out to lunch. And I'm like, girl, I got a video to record. I don't have time to go and do these things, right? So just making sure like you're setting realistic boundaries, and also making sure you're setting boundaries within your clients, within your customers, or anything along those lines as well. After that, you guys, you have to make sure that you are networking. Networking is one thing that really allowed me to hit six figures, and it's something that I really wish I would have taken serious before I hit six figures. I feel like I really took networking serious after I had already hit the 6-figure mark. And then once I hit it, I'm like, dang, I could have been making 6 figures if I really would have taken networking a lot more serious. And networking, you guys, is more than just meeting people, but really meeting people and building connections. Like this past year, 2022, I definitely feel like that was an amazing goal that I accomplished. One of the goals that I wrote down last year for 2022 at the beginning of the year was meeting new people, getting in the room, and building lasting relationships. And it's something that I'm so excited that I took serious this past year, is because I've met so many people in the past year. I've met other coaches, I've met clients, I've just met some amazing people this year, and they've really allowed me to have not only a mindset shift, but they've also given me tools, resources. They've come to my own programs and my own events to speak to my audience, teaching me things, and I'm the teacher sitting in the student seat, you know? And I feel like networking is so important because you just need a tribe of other people who get it. Like, you need to be in the room with people who actually understand you, and be in the room with people who actually understand what you're talking about, what you're referring to. Like, you just really have to network. It's so important to network because it's really not even about what you know. Sometimes it's always about who you know, and of course that's super cliche, but it is so true. So definitely network, you guys. After that, I would definitely say that having the mindset shift of if I can make 6, I can make 7 is something that has really driven me forward over the past few years. Is I've made 6 figures consecutively for the past 2 years, and now that I have made it consecutively for the two years that I've made it, now I'm having the mindset shift that if I can make 6, I can make 7. I just have to make sure that I 10x everything, right? So 10xing the mindset traits that I have, 10xing the different programs and services that I offer, 10xing my boutique, like literally 10xing everything that I have. Because if I can make 6, I can make 7. And I think that that's really important to do too, is even if you've only made 50K the past year in your business, or you only made 25K in your business, or you only made 10K in your business, just 10x it and continue to go forward, right? If I noticed that I made $250,000 last year and I know exactly what I did, we gotta 10x it this coming year, so that way I can try to go through and hit that 7-figure mark, right? So I think that it's really important that we 10x everything, 10x. And the reason why I got that, or the way that I got that mindset, is I really want all of you guys to read Grant Cardone's book. I think it's called, I wish I had it in front of me. It's like 10x something. But it's a really good book, and it just teaches you how to 10x all the different areas of your life in order to live a life of abundance. Not only financially, but within your actual life too, within self-care, within management of yourself, and then all of the different things too. So really just 10xing your lifestyle, 10xing your mindset, if you will, and 10xing every aspect of your life, so that way you can really meet your goals. Up next, you guys, is a piece of advice for everyone, and that is you have to pay to play. And this is gonna rub a lot of people hard, or a lot of people the wrong way, but you really do have to pay to play in this day and age. Gone are the days where you can, of course you can access a lot of information for free, but I feel like in order to really have a mindset shift, you have to pay in order to play. Like recently, I was actually having a discussion with my boyfriend, and I was telling him like I really want to get a trainer. Actually, no, it wasn't my boyfriend, it was my mom. I was like, Mom, I really want to get a trainer because I have a consultation with a trainer tomorrow. And I was like, I really want to get a trainer. She was like, you've been going to the gym all this time by yourself? And I've been like, yeah, I've been going to the gym all this time by myself, but I haven't been getting the results that I want to get. A lot of you guys have been studying marketing, studying your business, studying insights, but you haven't put any money where your mouth is, right? If you will. So what I mean by that is you literally have to pay to play. That's the best way that I can put it. You got to put some money out there, and that might be your driving force. I know when I got a coach, the same things my coach probably could have taught me, I may have been able to Google, I may have been able to do a little bit of research in order to do it. But when you actually put money behind it, it drives things a lot further. It drives things a lot further. How many times have we gotten free courses online and free ebooks online and we've never opened them? But if you pay a couple $1,000s, a couple $100s for that same ebook or that same course, you better believe you're gonna open it, and you better believe you're gonna pay attention to it. And that's kind of like the same thing that happened with me. It's like I'm paying a gym membership like $20 a month. I'm going to the gym every single day almost. But I need a trainer. I need somebody with some actual guidance and some extra expertise, and I need to pay somebody a little bit more money because I'm gonna take it a little bit more serious, right? So that's kind of like what I'm referring to there, you guys, is you literally have to pay in order to play. Same reason why you pay in order to get into concerts, events, conferences, different things like that. In order to actually get information, you need to be doing the same thing also within your businesses as well. So yes, pay to play. After that, you guys, is your mindset is going to get you there a lot faster than your work ethic will ever. I'm gonna say it again. Your mindset will get you to 6 figures a lot faster than your work ethic will ever. I always tell my students this all the time, and I feel like I sound like a broken record because I say it so much, is I can literally teach you guys everything about marketing, branding, sales funnels, conversions, email marketing on this channel, outside of this channel, within my platforms and within my coaching programs. But if you do not have the mindset to acquire everything that I taught you, literally none of it matters. None of it matters, right? You can learn from Jay-Z, you can learn from Rick Ross, you can sit here and learn every single thing that you feel like there is to know about business, but if you don't have the mindset to acquire it, guess what? You're not gonna do anything with it. So that's the same reason why a lot of people are like, Troy, you get on YouTube and you share all these gems, you share all these insights about all these things. Don't you feel like somebody's gonna steal your strategies or steal this, steal that? No. It's 2 reasons why. Number 1 reason why is because what's for me is for me. So yeah, I can give away the secret formula to the Krabby Patty, but guess what? It doesn't matter because it's for me. Also, another reason why is because only like 3% of y'all gonna do something with it anyways, right? So really make sure that you guys are going out there and just understanding that your mindset is gonna get you in places and indoors and in rooms faster than your work ethic will ever. Up next, you guys, and lastly, I feel like this is the number 1 thing that really allowed me to hit a 6-figure mark, and really is something that I wish I would have taken a little bit more serious while making 6 figures, is that it's really important that we become an expert in our industries and in our fields, and that we establish some type of authority. A lot of you guys know me as an authority figure here on YouTube and also on my other platforms because I always speak out about business. I always speak out about e-commerce. I always speak out about having a brand and boutique life and different things along those lines, and it's positioned me as an expert. And I feel like that's one of the number 1 things that definitely is going to allow you to hit that 6-figure mark, is positioning yourself as an authority figure and also an expert as it relates to your industry. So if you are a petite wear line, you need to know all things about the body, all things about why are women petite, and you know, the struggles of women who are petite. What are the desires for women who are petite? And really trying to figure out a way that we can bridge the gap between being a petite woman and also fashion. Like, how do those 2 collide, right? So I think it's really important that we really assess the need for your business and also assess how you can become an actual expert in that field, and also how you can build some authority in that field too. So that is all that I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Things that I wish I've learned before I hit 6 figures, just some random pieces of advice as well. And hopefully this video was helpful for you guys. Hopefully you learned a ton as well. And my baby little Louie, he is asleep right here, so we ain't gonna wake him up for y'all to say bye. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.